yourself. Enjoy yourself. Be happy. Write good posts that come from your heart. You have to stay true to yourself when you're on Steemit. If you don't, people will know. And you'll lose the people that are following you. They won't vote on your stuff. They won't comment on your stuff. And then Steemit's not the place for you. It's not the fun place that you hear about, that the people that have figured out the secret of Steemit praise it so highly for. And yes, there's a whole underbelly of things going on down the rabbit hole on Steemit, but I leave that to other people. I'll just say one word: bots. I've heard enough about bots for about a week or a year now after last night. Sorry, I couldn't help but put that in there because I'm so far behind, because I had a beer last night and I stayed up late, and then I had a headache this morning because I don't drink beer anymore. So I'm still procrastinating. I'm going to call this my procrastinating tree. I think that's the new name for it. And really, it's all Freedom Point's fault that I found my tree. And I'm sitting out here because of this grounding challenge. I just want to give people encouragement that are on Steemit, that are trying to make it. If you knew that there's a lot of people out there that are looking at your stuff that you don't know about, and if they don't see something that's written from your heart, that has your stamp on it, your soul on it, they're not going to stop and read and leave a comment. And they're not going to come back. So, to me, it's not necessarily how great something is, but how great the message of what you are writing is. And those are two different things. You can have a great message, and if it's written from your heart, people will stop and read that and comment on it and give you praise for that. That's the way Steemit is. But if you pick some arbitrary, people are really into animals and I'm going to help them, so I'm going to write this post because everybody likes animals. But you write a bland post and post one picture of a dog, well, who cares? There's no heart to that story. But if there's no heart to the story, or to the article, or whatever you're trying to convey just for money, it's seen, and people will just go right by that, and 10 to 1 they won't come back because you're not there for the right reasons. You're just there to make money. And yes, Steemit is a money-making platform, but there's also more behind it, and sometimes you might want to just step back and follow the people that are making money, or have a lot of comments on their posts. Really read those posts and learn from them, because you can learn a lot by not thinking that you know everything. So just be yourself. Enjoy yourself. Be happy. Write good posts that come from your heart. And accept that people like you and your post for exactly who you are. Not the fake person that you think you need to be, but the real you that everybody really loves, and loves reading your posts, and loves reading their comments. And a big shout out to Coffee for being the best comment person ever. I don't know how he does it. I don't know when he sleeps. I don't know how he can type that fast and leave that many comments, and they're all from his heart. A weekly vlog post he does, which is really great. And I'll link that down too in the description. But, yeah. But he cares. Everything that he writes, every comment that he writes shows how much he cares and that he read the article or the post that he made. When I first came to Steemit, the first one was the Free Writers, who now have the Free Write House. So it's at Free Write House, and I'll link it down below. And it is a community of very positive people. A lot of the people there are new. You get a prompt every day, and you write for 5 minutes. It helps teach you to trust what's in your brain when you write. It's an exercise that some people do not find quality. I am a big advocate that I beg to differ with that statement, and that is well known in the community how I feel about that, so I'm not going to get into that. But for me, it made me having that positive community around me all the time when I started on Steemit and was learning how to take the stories in my head and write them down on paper or a computer screen. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them and the community that it revolves around. And that is my first Steemit family that I ever came across. I have a big brother, Deacon Lee, there that just loves to get my goat, and I love to get his, and we have a blast teasing each other. And I have a little brother in Armory Sky that I also like to tease, because he's fun to tease because he's very quiet, but he's very funny. And I met Frisbee there, who sent me cookies the other day, which they're gone, and I did not share it. Shh, don't tell. Making your own little community in that community, because you find the writers that you get along with and that you relate to, and you start visiting their pages every day. That's how you meet people on Steemit, is in the comments. It's in their work that you really get to know somebody. Once I did get on Discord, I was lucky enough to join the Alliance family. Ingenuity, which is actually how you say his name, but everybody says Ingenuity. He is the head of the Alliance family, and to him, he believes what I believe, which is why I joined the Alliance, which is family first. What that means is that it's a place that you can be yourself. In the Alliance family, they take you for just who you are. Unless you are mean or something, then it's not the place for you. And there is a process you have to go through to get in there. And I, as Ingenuity said, I almost gave up, but I'm very glad I didn't. But it's a place that, again, I'm accepted for who I am and how I write, and I write from my heart, and everybody that follows me knows that I will be the first to say I am not a novelist. Hopefully maybe someday I'll be a children's author, because I really, really like that. But I like to do a bazillion different things. I like coming up with new ideas and trying them out, and everybody that follows me and comments on my posts really understands that. But that's me. A children's story isn't 1,000 words long. Well, unless you're writing Harry Potter, but I'm talking like little kid stories and stuff that make me smile, that make me think of my son that I miss. So I hope everybody has a great day, evening, whenever I get this posted, and I hope you watch it, and I hope you learn something. And thank you, everybody, for accepting me for who I am. Bye.